I really like the Easter service.
Me too.
I love celebrating the resurrection of Jesus.
I can't imagine what it would have been like for one of those disciples.
Hello, Coach Jess.
Hey there, Victor. Hey, kids. You guys seem excited about something.
We were just talking about Easter service and the resurrection story.
We're headed to the park. Would you like to walk with us?
Sure, that sounds like fun.
You know, there were some other people talking about the Easter story right after it happened. There were 2 disciples headed to a village called Emmaeus. It was near Jerusalem. As they traveled down the road, they began talking about all the things that had just happened in Jerusalem. Jesus walked up to them and joined them. As they walked down the road, Jesus asked them what they were talking about. The funny thing was, the disciples didn't realize it was Jesus. They didn't recognize him, and they wondered why this person would be asking a question like that. Everyone knew what had happened to Jesus in Jerusalem. Cleopas asked Jesus if he knew about all the things that happened in Jerusalem. They began to tell Jesus that people had hoped Jesus was going to be the one to save Israel. But then Jesus died. But then they told him about Mary Magdalene going to the tomb and seeing the 2 angels who told her that Jesus was alive. Jesus then began telling them all of the things written in Scripture that talked about what would happen. Once the 2 disciples and Jesus made it to Emmaus, they told Jesus he could stay with them for the night because it was getting dark. Jesus ate with them, and he took the bread and blessed it, then gave it to them. That's when they realized that the man they had been talking to was Jesus. Suddenly, Jesus disappeared in front of them, and so the 2 disciples hurried back to Jerusalem. They found the other disciples and told them everything that happened along the road and how they didn't recognize Jesus until he broke the bread.
That was a really good story, Caleb. Those disciples must have been shocked when they realized they had been talking to Jesus the whole time.
I know, but it would have been pretty exciting too.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful story with me.
Do you want to come play with us?
Well, I have to paint lines on the soccer fields, but maybe next time.
Sounds good to me.
You kids have fun and be safe.
See you later,
Thank
Jess.
Well, are you all ready to play?
Yeah! How can you share the story of Easter?